are back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Eric Smith with Prestige Marble and Granite. And Eric, I love that you've taken us to a home that's not completely finished, because we're always in homes that are picture perfect on My Southern Home. And this one we get to see a little bit of the process.
Yeah, so, and this house was supposed to be done by now, but as a lot of people know, during the construction process, a lot of things can happen, things come up, things change. And dealing with the COVID-19 outbreak this year, with the things that have been going on, a lot of things have gotten delayed, not just with home building, but with a lot of things. So we're a little bit behind on this one, but it was just too cool of a house not to bring you out and show you some of the colors and materials that they were using and the design that went into it.
So you have a lot of unique stones in this home, and I love the fact that the homeowner chose to use quartzite and marble only.
Yeah, so it didn't start out that way. We started out with, as we've talked before with other projects, with a very specific budget, and we were going to spend the majority of our budget in the kitchen, which we did. And as we went along and multiple visits looking at different things, we were going to use some remnants for some of the other bathrooms, but she really fell in love with the quality and feel and look of those higher end materials like the marbles and the quartzites. So when it got down to decision time, she's like, Eric, I'd really like to go ahead and go with those higher end quartzites in our bathrooms and other areas in the house. And the marble in the laundry room just turned out really pretty. Like, you can't get that look unless you go with the marble. Yes, it's a marble, but it's a very hard and durable marble. And with us going over the education of the material and use in the future, I think she'll enjoy it for years to come.
And she had a lot of fun with the design of the stones and how she chose to use them.
Yeah, so she didn't have a whole lot of experience as far as picking materials of the different types. She had a great designer, but came in and said, hey, this is kind of what I'm looking for. This is the look I like. And she did the perfect thing. She brought her cabinet sample in, her tile sample. She brought her mom, which is always a good person to bring with you, right? So they came in and, over several visits, we're able to narrow it down to where we got with the selections that are in this home today.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because when you think about purchasing countertops, if you've never done it before or you don't know that much about it, you don't realize how fun of an experience it can be, because you get to go to the showroom and you get to pick out your part of the slab.
Absolutely. It can be a lot of fun. It can be very overwhelming up front. So our job is to make that as simple and easy on you as possible. And it's not like, when you're dealing with a track builder or something like that, where they come in and they only have 3 or 4 selections. When we do these custom homes, it's endless. You can pick whatever you'd like. I've even had customers that go to the quarry in other countries to pick out their material. So it really is truly endless. So to have that option to be able to come in and start from scratch and get exactly what you want, exactly what's in your mind, and make that a reality is part of what we love what we do.
And this house is a great example of that. So on the main island, you have a different edging, and then there's a little bar area that comes out from the island where it's more intricate.
Yeah, I really love the design of this kitchen. I love the usability of it as far as everyday use goes. They have a 2-tiered island here, one for more prepping and cooking, and then one for sitting and eating and spending time there. So we did more of a durable, easy to use, eased edge around the perimeter up top, and then something a little bit more decorative on the lower island that you're going to see and feel and touch a lot more when you're eating dinner, those types of things.
And I love how they used it as a backsplash as well in the kitchen.
So that's funny. She had planned on doing tile all along, and we got down to it, and with the quartzite, it was just, she was having a difficult time really envisioning what it was going to look like with the quartzite installed. And I said I said, why don't we it would look incredible if we book matched your backsplash. And she originally had planned on doing it behind the cooktop itself all along. But when it came down to decision time, I think it was just, it was one of those things that it brings the kitchen together. And it's one of those things that it's easier to clean. There's no grout lines. And it just pulls the look together, I think, all the way. So we're seeing a lot more full height backsplash in kitchens all across Middle Tennessee, and I love it for sure.
I love how she picked out the Cristallo quartzite, because that's a very unique look.
Yeah, extremely unique and very rare. It's one of the most translucent natural stones that you're even able to use for a countertop. And that was supposed to be a remnant of black granite. So we've gone way off that track. But The finished look of that with the scalloped custom backsplash with the faucets coming out of the wall, it's just something that she'll be proud to have guests go and look at, and we're proud to have that in her powder room too, because it's very much a statement piece.
Well, she did a lot of artistic details with the stones that she used, and I love that, because when I'm at your showroom and I'm walking around, it's like pieces of art.
Yeah, and with this house in particular, there's a lot of quartzites from Italy. There's some from Brazil as well, but the materials used in this house, the marble in their master bath is white Carrara, which is been around for thousands of years. There's very classic, clean-looking colors that I just think she'll be able to enjoy for a really long time. And the fact is that they're marble, but they're also easy to maintain if you know what you're getting into up front. So, and we've done a good job of educating her that up front, and she's prepared for it, and it looks fantastic.
Well, thank you so much, Eric.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming out.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.